Right. So I have two things to be sorry about right now. One is that I am recording this at 1 a.m. and two, I have not recorded anything for a long time. This is in part due to the fact that I'm so busy right now, in part due to the fact that I'm not doing so well mentally right now. Regardless of the fact, I'm here to present you Estuardo against Conflict for GSC Invitational Top 6, I think. And let's start. Oh, I didn't even do a player introduction. Well, I think I've covered both of these players before. Estuardo is a great player, Conflict is a great player. Conflict's been playing for a longer time. Estuardo is still a good player. So it's Raikou, Snorlax, and Ghost Camry. So Conflict might probably load in some sort of stall. Of course, we don't know it's stall, but there's a 90% chance it's stall. Not usually a stall load Conflict, but he can load anything. He has so much experience. And goes to his own Snorlax. 4 he comes out, spiking into. Oh, Flame. Alright then. Down goes the 4 Lovely Kiss comes out. Now maybe a Thief or an Ice Beam or a Sub. Alright, Thief comes out. Now, probably go to Zapdos if you have it. Zapdos or Raikou, both are usable on the structure. Okay, Gengar. Alright. So this is probably Zapdos. Snorlax comes back out on the Tyranitar. Alright. So what are you? Probably EQing or cursing here. EQ crits. Done. Alright, so EQ does crit. Heracross comes out. A lot of these structures it's Seismic Toss Heracross. So probably getting Seismic Toss here. It is Seismic Toss. And we do know that Conflict's last is probably. It could be a Heracross, or it could be a Misdreavus, or it could be something else. Could even be Tentacruel. It's not, but it could be. Raikou comes out. Drill Peck comes out. And to his own Raikou, I'm pretty sure. Double switch happens. Raikou comes out. Heracross comes out. Oh, so it is Heracross. Double edge. Solid chunk of damage. A lot of the Heracross nowadays are Seismic Toss, so probably a Seismic Toss mirror at this point. Yes, Seismic Toss mirror it is. Seismic Toss. Seismic Toss. And rest comes out on both sides, I think. Yes, it does. And yep, they just stall some turns. Gengar comes out, and there probably Raikou comes out. No, Heracross stays in, tries the Mega Horns, gets some chip on Gar. It can 1v1 Gar if it wants to. It won't be easy, but it can try. It's definitely trying. But critical hits, well, they're more likely to happen on Estuardo's end, so I wouldn't try it from Conflict's end. He's probably going to switch here. No, not yet. Jinx comes out, gets a little impatient. On the Mega Horn. Shit. Well, that was bad. I mean, that wasn't really a prediction because, like Conflict didn't really need to predict there because Mega Horn and then you rest. So, okay, that's unfortunate for Estuardo, but it's definitely Estuardo's mistake. Because that Jinx did go a bit crazy here. Because this 4E without lefties can't take hits forever. Scam obviously not a fan of Drill Peck. Only this Lax. Even this Lax is Flamethrower. So I'm not sure if it was rest stock. So yeah, that Jinx went really, really good. And that Jinx is dead. Oh, Thunderbolt. Oh my god. Is that his second crit? Oh, that's his second crit. Wow. Wow, that's his second crit. Thunderbolt. Crunch. Oh, so he's looking for the Spadef drop. That's how Crunch Raikou beats non-Crunch Raikou with the Spadef drop. Um, Rest on both ends, perhaps. Rest on that end, maybe not rest here. Yep, Crunch does happen. He does get the Spadef drop. Now Raikou is forced to switch. Well, not yet, but it will be soon. If not now, in a couple turns. Yep. Oh, definitely now. Definitely now. Snorlax comes out. No, Tyranitar comes out. Okay. Preserves his Tyranitar, but dies to spikes anyways. I mean, rapid spin, yes, but still. Thunderbolt did kill there. Maybe that will come into play later. And yeah, not much excitement happening in this game. Just a lot of maneuvering. I mean, a couple crates here and there, but other than that, not much. Snorlax comes out. And Gengar? No, not Gengar. Snorlax. Right, so it's not Restock. So this Jinx would have been really, really good. Flame. Huh. Huh, that's interesting. That's really, really interesting. And really, really weird. Yeah, I think he's gonna say that the Rentar got crit and Heracross got crit. Yeah, I mean, this is. Huh. Yeah, now Estuardo just wins, doesn't he? Yeah, both his answers got crit. I don't know what he could have done. Yeah, weird. Huh. He doesn't even have Toxic, I don't think. I think the last move is Curse. Yeah. Huh. Oh, right, this is Lovely Kissed. First of all, why did he even get his. He had a scam. Why did he even get his. Okay, I have lots of questions. Maybe he thought he wouldn't Lovely Kiss? I mean, you'd still go Scam or Raikou just to check. We have three rest talkers and you let your Snorlax get slept. I don't know. I don't know what's happening there. Um, okay, Toxic finally happens. It's very late. It's way too late. At least here, I think you go 40 and then, yeah, Rapid Spin here. And then get the tar in. And then maybe get a move off with the Ranitar. No? I guess, yeah, gang. Yeah, I mean, yeah, Conflict was right. That's the move by Conflict. Raikou comes out. And the thing is, you can't really punish any of this. Because Estuardo's just gotten, like, I don't know. You can't really punish any of this. Okay, you have to sack the tar. Let it go lax, click rest. Okay, he does rest up, but yeah, really late. I think the last move has to be self destruct. So yeah, it's way too late. Oi. Alex comes out. Now he's baiting the self destruct. Yeah, okay, gets it. I don't think that. No, that didn't matter, I don't think. I don't think that mattered. Heracross comes out. Yeah, the game is as good as over, but Conflict still has a chance because Snorlax is in wake range. And what does he do here? He clicks rest. So it's not, yeah, it's not all hope is lost level yet. Huh? Oh, he didn't get the range. Oh, he didn't get the range. Yeah, Conflict is taking this really close, but Mega Horn here perhaps. No, keeps getting rest, but I don't think he gets. Okay, gets a Mega Horn there, and now I think you kill with Mega Horn or Seismic Toss. Not yet, not yet. All right, Mega Horn kills, and yeah, I mean, why would you direct switch into Gengar? Burn just ends you because what you have to do here is here you have to boom and then go. So what you have to do is you have the cleanest path is wake the Hera, boom, and then sorry, wake the Hera, sack the coup, boom, and then Megahorn because he doesn't have curse. So yeah, I don't know what was happening. Yeah, I mean conflict yaps a bit here. Why would you gar? Burn lost you the game. Slock sucks. Yeah, I mean crazy. Yeah, if he yeah, I mean what happens here? Oh, okay. So he just oh, that was really unfortunate. All right, I did not like that game. Game was a bit unfortunate. On to game two. Snorlax against Zapdos. Thunder. Double Edge. Very very standard. Might not even be cursed Snorlax, but Conflict loves his cursed Snorlax. I do know that. Cloyster comes out. Double Edge comes out. Maybe a switch. Maybe a curse. We do not know. We will see soon. Spike. Toxic again. So it might be the same team. But I mean, Conflict's not using the same team, but still. Two toxic misses. So the luck from the previous game is carrying on over to this one. Boom. Does he really think he's going to boom? Yeah, he's not. So is it the. I mean, it's not the same team, I don't think, but. Toxic comes out, but he is Restock, so it doesn't matter at all. Raikou comes out. You should get his spikes up soon-ish. So, uh, yeah, I mean, it's a bit passive how he's playing this, but he should get his spikes up. Because in a lot of these structures, you can only fit a spinner with Golem. And Golem really, really, really gets whittled down fast by the score of if it's Crunch Raikou, Crunch also does a bit on the switch in. Toxic obviously kills Golem. Toxic from Snorlax kills it. Like it's very hard to spin. So I think Conflict should get spikes up as soon as possible. Instead of walling it with Scam, he'd go to his 4 here, go to his claw and do his thing. Okay, he's getting some sort of success. He's not fallen under the bridge. So he's doing fine. Plus he's Conflict. So sometimes you just have to say that he's thinking better than you. Alex comes out, gets paralyzed. At least now you can spike, I think. Right? Apparently not. Missy. Okay, so we do get confirmation it's not the same team, but it is a stall. And with Missy, again, I am even more firm in my belief that he should spike as soon as possible. Steelix comes out. Raikou comes out again. Alright, so it's just a dance here, but the thing is, the dance will be lost because both Missy and Raikou take spikes damage. Finally, 40 comes out. Finally, on turn 18, we will get spikes up. Alright, so is this HP Fire or is this Sleep Powder? What's happening here? But I think Conflict does have a good matchup here because this is the last is one of Machamp, Marowak. Well, not Marowak most of the time. Machamp, Vaporeon, sometimes it's Heracross. And that typically doesn't do well into this type of stall. And the main way they make progress is through Steelix. And still it can make a lot of progress here, because like I don't think conflicts using sand attacks Camry or something here, obviously not, right? So Steelix will have a chance to make progress, but well, okay, sand attacks Camry does fit on this team. It's just I don't think conflict in particular would use it, because I don't think he's fond of that. But okay, um so what's happening here in this matchup? Eggy is gonna click Sleep Powder. He's going to go Skamoku, and then we're gonna see if HP Fire comes out or not, and then we're gonna see Steelix have a go with Roar Pressure. But that's what's gonna happen here. Protect comes out, Psyche comes out, trying to catch the Raikou, I presume. Um, Skarmory comes out, Sleep Powder. He has to go to Steelix here. No, okay. Risk the Toxic. Toxic does come out. Now this Eggy will take 25% when switching in, which is obviously never great, especially against Stall. Raikou comes out. Zapdos comes out. Not Steelix. I mean, Zapdos, okay. Yes, resting is good. Okay, now Steelix comes out. Now you should start cursing here. Oh, it's Suicune. Oh shit, Sweet. So yeah, I think the matchup is now probably completely in Conflict's favor. I think it's not easy to win this at all. Skarmory comes out, Snorlax comes out. Yeah, I don't know how. I mean, we don't know the sets on any of these, and we don't know the last as well. So obviously, a lot of things. Oh, it is Sand Attack. Oh, it is Sand Attack. Okay, well, I'm just an idiot then. But well, I wholeheartedly believed Conflict would not load Sand Attack. But all right, here we are. It's gonna be a long one. So Snorlax comes out. Probably still click Roar. No, Zapdos comes out. You have to rest here. It's a bit tough without. Yep, he does it. Rest and Steelix probably. Snorlax. Okay, so this is Curse Snorlax. At the very least, we know this. So the last. So if this is Mono Rest or Curse Snorlax, then the last is definitely Vaporeon or Machamp, and it can't be anything else. But it's most likely was anyways. But still, I feel like this is Curse Snorlax. It's Curse EQ Snorlax, at least in my opinion. So it's cursing. Now it will show Earthquake. Soon enough, Conflict is just Calmly. No, not yet. Okay, just Double Edge. Maybe predicting the switch. Maybe I don't know. I still think this is Earthquake. Growl. Okay, so it was okay. So I was right. It was Earthquake, but the problem with this is with Monotalk. Since it's not Hypnosis Missy, if this was Hypnosis Missy, then you would have a bit of a problem because of doubles into Raikou and Misdreavus, and that would have been a bit tough. But okay, now at least you have some sort of power over your sleep. But also, this means that Toxic is not that well, it's very impactful. Not that impactful for Conflict because 1, 2, 3 Pokemon with Rest Talk. Well, Snorlax has Rest. And then, so the only one who can be Toxic is Misdreavus. And then here, anyone can be Toxic other than Zapdos and Steelix and perhaps Snorlax. So, yep. Raikou comes out, not much happens. Without spikes, it's not easy for Estuardo to progress, and Conflict's spikes cannot be removed, and this Steelix can't even get any progress in because of Sand Attack, and it's just miserable. Cloyster does come out. Cloyster will probably get toxic. They are trying to go for the spikes and lose long term. Yes. Yeah, the chokehold is way too much, man. Maybe another critical hit here, perhaps. But he's not staying in. So, Zapdos comes out on Suicune. Suicune switched out to Raikou, and then Steelix, good triple switch. The great Estuardo, inventor of the triple switch. I don't think he invented it, but he's damn good at it. Doesn't actually impact the game, but at least you can do some sort of roar spam here. Roar, Raikou, roar, and Snorlax, flame. Yep, flame, and then roar again. EQ. Yeah, this is just miserable. I don't know where Estuardo is getting progress from, but it's not going to be easy. Has to go to Zapdos here. Okay, Eggy, fine. Eggy is not the greatest because it does take a bit from. Yeah, exactly. Something like that. Now you have to reveal. Okay, does not reveal the last year. If it was Machamp, I think you would have revealed it there. So I'm inclined to believe it's Vaporeon. Toxic. Oi. Toxic missing is big there. Now he has to go to Miss Dravis, I think. So yeah. I think you should surf here. Yep, Miss Dravis does come out. Please click surf. Toxic makes sense, but Miss Dravis probably has rest. So surf is probably a bit better. But I guess they're the same, but still, surf could crit. Still it comes out. Yeah, there is no progress being made on Estuardo's end. Conflict spinning just means the task is even tougher. And what can he even do? Alright, he has to get some crits. But it's not easy. Without spikes, Raikou is a demon. So Skarmory comes out. Cloyster comes out. At least he gets spikes back up, but it's not gonna take long for it to spin them. Well, here you can't go 4E because 4 is at 49. We'll be at 43 after spikes. So that is 2 KO range for EQ. So here you go Scam, click Sand Attack, and then maybe go 4E. But again, okay, so it's not so easy to spin now, but it is not that difficult either. Roar, Miss Dravis dragged out, Growl probably. Yep, nothing wrong with growling, has a lot of PP. And alright, so Estuardo is trying to make some sort of progress with his licks, but again, it's not easy. Roar comes out, Snorlax comes out. Snorlax is. He will waste some sleep turns probably. Curse. Does not matter, man. Please. It really doesn't matter. Skarmory comes out. Roar. Growl, perhaps. No. EQ will be clicked. Please don't click self-destruct. Okay, does click roar. Okay, so now this means that 4 cannot spin here. Like, regardless, 4 cannot spin here. Oh, brave. Very brave. Yeah. So in the long range, Cloyster does get to keep his spikes. I think he should, anyways. Okay, Protect doesn't do anything here, just get spikes up. Yep. Unfortunately, Cloyster is dead because of Spike plus Toxic. Again, the problem is if you get it Toxic, then yeah, there's nothing much you can do. You have to double to Steelix here. No, not going to. That's fine. Now Steelix comes in. The commentary is not too exciting because it's a more methodical game. Oi, oi. Conflict takes the risk and it pays off. Steelix comes back in on the hidden power. 42% Steelix, it's not so easy. Yeah, it's so difficult. Now how to make progress. You need some crits on the Zapdos. Yeah, Sand Attack hitting flying types is also kind of rad, but it happens in Gen 2 and Gen 3. Now my mic quality will probably get a bit worse, but it's fine. Roar comes out. 40 comes out. 40 protects here, I think. You have to go Zapdos here, I think. Okay, if you had went. Oh, that's pretty interesting too. Maybe a second curse? No, just DQ. Sand attack and that curse is wasted. Yep, sand attack is so bad. Like, okay, at least it only has 24 PP, but yeah, I mean it's never great. Zapdos comes out on Growl, and you need to double again, I think. Yeah, no, it's Snorlax. Thunder. Thunder's a good move to click actually. If it hits, if it hits, if it hits. Which it doesn't hit at all. Ever. Okay, so you have to go to your last year, I think. He's resting here, isn't he? He is. Okay, so Estuardo completely in the back foot. What is he even gonna do? Steelix comes out. What is the point? Like, I don't get it. What is the point? Maybe I just don't understand it, but I just don't get the point. Because okay, now spikes are gone. Cloyster is pretty much dead as well. Okay, at least Zapdos. Even Zapdos is not in great shape. At least Zapdos can heal on Scam. This Lax has to heal now. Okay, if I were conflict, I would have gone for it. I won't lie. Hmm. Now probably. Oh, I don't understand at all because I don't understand the Raikou switch and I don't understand the Snorlax stay. The Snorlax stay I understand slightly better, but the Raikou switch I don't understand. Like, was he trying to catch Zap? If he was trying to catch Zap, he's already on Lax, so why bother? Because there's no spikes, so yeah, I don't get it. This does not matter at all. Just wasting double HPP. I can go to sleep right here. Toxic comes out, Curse comes out, Sand Attack comes out. Yep, double edge misses. EQ does hit, which does a lot of damage. But does that matter? I do not know. Oh, crit, 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 crit. That's progress. That's progress. That's progress. So rest here, and if double edge hits, okay, he's not going for it. Not yet. I think he should have. Um, let's see. Yeah, now he can't do anything. And now Messi just heals back to like 45. Dej. Um, yeah, this is. It's never fun to see Sandrax Camry in action. And. Hui, zero point 0.5 accuracy. Can you imagine? My god. Dej comes out. Probably switching here. Suicune comes out. Not Camry. Interestingly enough. Missy comes out. Alright. So this Missy cannot hit this Steelix at all. So at least the Steelix has a checkpoint sort of thing to recover its health. Like, yes, he has to use some PP, but at least he has that checkpoint. Now he's at 46. So, yeah. Surf does nothing. And this is entirely uneventful. Go to your Skarmory, man. He's not going to Skarmory. Not yet. And Missy comes out. Also, if you're wondering, yes, there is no phaser on Conflict's team because that is Conflict and he wins anyways. Now this Missy is at 70. My god. Steelix comes out. Growl comes out. Again, Steelix has a checkpoint. Heal with Missy. Roar? No. Curse. Yeah, I mean, this is unfortunate, but not even sure what you do. Like, what do you even do? Like, how do you even win? Okay, your last is probably Vaporeon, but still, does that matter? How do you win? Okay, that was good damage, I guess, but does it matter? Now you get spikes up, back up, I guess. Alright, so at least here I think yeah, you definitely okay, so you should boom, but Skarmory comes out on the boom. Here Zapdos and then you double into your last. I mean if you're oh god, I have no idea how you win this. To be honest. I mean this game state is still terrible. So you oh, I don't know why you went Suicune. Was that a misclick? I mean, I don't know if it matters even, but I just want to know, is that a misclick? Because you had a Raikou at 77. I don't know what's happening, man. Whew. Okay, so it is Vaporeon, but what Vaporeon is it? So is it substitute acid armor thing, or is it just the regular Rastak Vaporeon? Um. So, I mean, none of this, like, okay, I guess Vaporeon is a good win con, but like, first you have to get rid of the Snorlax. Oh, he just gets rid of the Snorlax. Oh my god, just as I say that. Why didn't he? Huh. Why didn't he try and wake it up on the Vaporeon? Alright, that made. I don't think it made sense because you could have gone Raikou and then try and wake it up on the Vaporeon. Like, Raikou, Snorlax comes in, Skarmory comes in, and then something like that. Yeah, I mean, he hit every Thunder, but still, you can't just depend on Thunder misses, I don't think. Crit! Crit! Good crit. Do you win now? Hard to say. There's a good chance though. Hidden power, ice or water? Ice. Yeah, I mean, this is tough. Very tough. Vaporeon, please click rest. No, para. Oi. 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 Full para. Double full para. That is crazy. And now you just win. Now he just wins. Oh my god. This game made negative sense. Conflict gets an excellent matchup, gets lucked, comes back, uses Suicune and loses, which is not surprising, but gets lucked again and then gets his own luck by critting the Snorlax and then gets double full parrot. I mean, this made wow. I mean, that wasn't. I mean, that didn't seem like an exciting game, but that end game was really, really insane. Like, okay, so let me go back. So if I'm going back, couple more turns. No, not here, not here. Yeah, so this makes sense. So you go to Snorlax here. First, Estuardo kills the Snorlax. Alright? After Lax is down, Ku comes out, and here you crit and you kill the Snorlax. And now you think, oh, it's done. Right? It's done. It's been a bit and it's done. But Zapdos lands one last para on the Raikou. And now you get full parrot. Wait, give me a minute. You get full parrot here on the growth. Growth happens and then another full para. And then again on the surf. Three consecutive full paras, and you need all three to win the game. That is insane. That is absolutely insane. Wow. What a string of RNG. I mean, that is insane. Alright. Alright then. I mean, I have nothing else to show you. That was a long ass game, but you know what? I think the audience would have been suitably rewarded by this. So Estuardo wins. Estuardo moves on. Since this loser bracket, conflict is eliminated, and Estuardo has to play Shinobi 1 next week for the top 4 game. And that was a really interesting game. So yeah,